back. Another episode of Turn Up the Mic. I'm Chris. To my right, I got Roy.
Hey, what's up?
We got a special guest in the house, owner and founder of Turn Up the Treble,
I get
Johnny Rowe.
I'm getting residual income checks still to this day. And it's been good, man. It's been good.
That's good. That's good. Man, how you doing, Roy? You make it on time?
Yeah, I made it on time. It was a good week. It was a long, busy week at work, but glad the weekend's here.
Hell yeah. Hell
It's
yeah.
been here.
Saturday.
Oh, it is just Saturday. Why I feel like Sunday?
I don't know. But yeah, we'll get into some music, talk a little bit about your podcast, see how you've been,
See where people can find you.
some of the comments have been like, "Where's the blacker guy?" And we just want to get you back in.
Where's
And-
the blacker guy?
Yeah, and I just want to see what's up, how you been, and all that good stuff.
First off, I don't see color.
Heard that before.
I've been, just living a Buddhist type lifestyle, living in the mountains, in Shaolin mountains and whatnot. All that kind of good stuff.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
And so Kid Cudi, he dropped a new album.
I be talking about a podcast that ain't even there. Like he don't like you see how petty he
There's
is. though?
evidence. It's somewhere. Man on the Moon 3.
I said all of those records should be wiped clean. Like
Man on the Moon?
Man on the Moon, which one? 1, 2, or 3?
Man on the Moon 3 dropped.
Yeah.
Man on the Moon 3.
Did you listen to it?
I listened to all of it, unfortunately.
You
didn't
like it?
Man,
It was
it didn't
good.
move me. It's like it's like one of those albums where I was at a point in time, and at first it felt nostalgic, like it kind of took me back there, and then I was just like, I don't want to be here no more.
Mm.
And it just kind of stayed there. And then there was a few joints on the album that kind of took you somewhere else, but then it went back there, like to the point where I had checked it to see how long it was, because I was listening to it. I wasn't really like looking at my phone or anything, like tapping in, seeing what song was playing or whatever. I was listening to it, and then I could tell this was this song. I could tell it was that song, and then I almost felt like I was listening to the same song again.
Yeah.
So I picked it up to see if because you know how sometimes when you got a music on, it'll just restart the CD.
Yeah.
Like my shit does that. Instead of going to different music or turn it off, it'll restart the whole CD. So I had to check and make sure I wasn't listening to the CD again, because I was like, I heard
It got
this
that
already.
blurred for you?
Yeah, like
Damn.
there were some songs that sounded like I was listening to the same song again, like for real, for real. I don't know if it was the melodic hum or whatever, though, but
Yeah.
it just kept bringing me back to the same place. It didn't. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I liked it a lot with that.
Felt like
I-
3 long ass songs for some reason.
but you talked about how you're in a different place now, but he has like multiple songs in there talking about how he's better and he doesn't want to go back to the way he was. Like, to me, I like that a lot of that part. So he
So
talks
you
about
was
that.
mainly like the lyric. You was listening to what he was. I didn't really get a chance to listen to it like that, to be honest to you. Like
You
I
didn't
really
listen to him?
like I didn't really hear him. Like I wasn't in the I was listening to while I was driving. You know what I'm saying? So there's like a whole bunch of shit going on. I feel like that's one of those headphone albums where you actually got to hear them. You don't think
It
so?
was a car drive for me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Definitely.
My shit ain't sound. My truck ain't soundproof, dog. It's a lot of wind noise in there. Dog. I couldn't hear that. I need to get my
Honestly,
speakers
like,
tuned or
no.
something.
This is a universe when it comes to that. Like, it's definitely a headphone and a car drive.
I don't
Because
know. I couldn't hear
headphones-
I couldn't hear
headphones,
them.
though,
Well,
too.
because headphones
Headphones
helps
is-
you with like lyrically,
Yeah.
but the car drive, the music's really good
And
for a
that's
drive.
what it, and maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was I don't know how many producers he had on there, but maybe I just got to a track where maybe that producer's on there a lot, and whenever I got to his shit, it just sounded like his shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, that's how it felt to me. Like I had to check. I was like, damn, only an hour? Shit.
So it sounds like you're going off the music a lot. The music
yeah.
just blended.
Not the lyrical. It wasn't nothing to do with what he was saying. I didn't really get that message from. I mean, it just dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, right? So I just didn't have a chance to listen to it like that. Like,
Okay.
how y'all feel about it?
Yeah, I wasn't really listening to it for lyrics.
Mhm.
Kid Cudi's not really a
Yeah,
lyrical rapper to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was crazy because I saw some of his interviews talking about how, who was it? Travis Scott
Mhm.
made him rap better. Like where, when, at what point?
Like I don't think when you talk about better, I think just more like a
Speaking of that,
longer thought
hold
process
on.
into the
I'm
lyrics.
gonna forget. There's that song "Dive." The reason I said that is because he had the you know what I'm saying, the little Travis Scott shit in that song, but Travis
Yeah.
Scott wasn't on the song. Like
Yeah.
he taught you how to ad lib. Is that what he was talking about?
I definitely didn't pick up like lyrical Kid Cudi because I saw that after I listened to it like the
Mm.
first couple of times,
Mm.
and I went back to re-listen. I'm like, no, this ain't lyrical. Like, what are you talking about?
it wasn't more lyrical, but it wasn't bad. Like I don't know if you're saying it was bad, but lyrically it was good.
Lyrically, it wasn't there.
But it wasn't another notch of what he kind of said in a couple of the interviews.
It didn't make me be like, oh damn, I see it. You know,
like you see the Travis Scott. But I don't know. He's giving credit like a lot of places because just the Travis Scott one, he also had one about Pop Smoke, saying that Pop Smoke influenced him on that song.
Was that on Pop Smoke album? That song that's on there?
Pop Smoke sound like he does this the John Legend thing.
That beat was definitely.
You sure that wasn't on the album? You sure that wasn't? I meant to check.
It's his hook. It's how he does his hook.
Show out. Like,
yeah.
I felt like I heard that whole song before over somewhere, but yeah.
But in that album, he's like, he pushed me to make this, and I'm like, so he threw credit everywhere.
He was extremely excited to work with Skepta, and I don't know why.
That was I like Skepta's part better than Kid Cudi's part.
I can't even say I listened to that. I heard that.
He's the one that had the accent.
I low key. I fuck with Skepta.
I'm not a fan of UK rappers other than
I don't
Drake.
know why. I don't know.
Drake.
I don't know why. It's something about when they hit that
they
little,
don't like.
When they hit that shit real quick, I'm like, okay.
I really think the very UK nigga is because the first time I was introduced to a UK rapper was the Scooby Doo Pop Pop. So now every time I hear somebody, I think of him. What is
you're like that's the bar they have.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know.
Baka Not Nice or some shit.
Nice.
Like he ruined everything for me. Every time I hear somebody that's from UK, I'm like, shit, skip. But yeah, this album was more like a theatrical vibe to me, you know?
Yeah.
It was like an introspective.
Even the intro was really nice, but it gave you like the actual thing with that.
That's crazy.
With the what's it called? The like that
skit.
The vinyl, like you heard like the popping and all that of the sounds and
if
all
I
that.
had to compare it to like a movie, it's like one of those movies you watched where it starts off slow.
Yeah.
Then there's a slight build up, and then it just turns out that the movie was still that slow movie that it started out to be.
Or like they're running in the field and they're zooming out, and goddamn Kid Cudi's the soundtrack to this shit. Like it definitely gave me like an introspective vibe.
I do like that he did branch out to more producers like that. Like you heard him some of the songs.
That. I mean, but like I said, there was some songs that they had the same feel as the other songs. So that's why I asked, was it, that like a single producer or maybe just a short list of producers, because it just all felt.
He worked with I forgot his name, but Billie Eilish's brother on a couple songs on there, and you heard it because they used that sample "House of the Rising Sun."
I would have think, wow, he worked with Billie Eilish. You don't even know the dude's name.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I wouldn't have told me that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he's known for.
Fact.
That's what he's known for.
It's not a fun fact. That's just like
that's the brother.
It happened. It happened, I guess.
I like the album. It started off as like a very low score, but the more I listened to it, it like worked.
You got a chance to listen to
the more you listen to it, as in the more you got like the deeper into the album, or the more listens.
The more listens, because it's definitely like just vibing where you just think about stuff. So you didn't really, even though you listened to it multiple times, you didn't really get into like what still the lyrics. No,
like that.
To me, he wasn't like rapping. He was just talking and humming and like going more with the beat. You know,
what does that have to do with like listening to what he's saying?
Roy is upset about this.
Yeah. No, I just don't understand.
Because
like I said, I didn't get a chance to listen to it. But if you listen to if you listen to what Chris is saying, it sounds like maybe he was just freestyling. Like he was just talking to you over
like open mic night or what?
Yeah, sure, but lyrical means you're like lyrical. I don't know how to say it.
There's thought into it. There's meaning behind the bars. He was just on there rapping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It was more like, for me, he put more thought into like matching the beat and harmonizing versus like being lyrical,
and trying to tell you a story. And he didn't make that like music for, like I said, I didn't get a chance to listen to it.
I understand what you're saying, but the y'all came off as more like it just wasn't there at all lyrically.
I think you're coming off what was lyrical about it? What did you take away
he
from
had
it?
Messages in it. That's
like
the thing.
What?
Like he doesn't. Well, first of all, the one about his mom, and then my favorite one was The Void. Like when he talks about how he was in the past, he wasn't in a good place, and now he is.
Know that already.
So it's like good messages.
Yeah.
No
one's saying it's lyrical. I'm talking about like the message. It was good message.
Literally said that was the words.
Well, I'm using the word like I'm not saying he's lyrical, like a lyrical rapper. Right. He's top tier.
Okay.
But I'm talking about like y'all acting like there was
nothing
not acting like
behind
anything. Like there was no message.
I heard. I didn't hear it though.
Yeah, it's definitely a message, but it's just
insulated.
It just wasn't like bars. If I think lyrics, I think he's just like rapping. Message, he's there with the message, but I mean, it was nice. It was more musically first, then like lyrics second, which works for him because
I did like how he sampled the humming and used that in beats.
Ain't the humming him?
No, but I mean, but they actually sampled it in the beats. Like
Like, why you just couldn't just get in the studio and just
How you know he didn't like really do that? Like,
you know how
because
you
he was
make it the
rapping on top
song-
of it.
oh,
He was
okay.
talking about it.
Okay.
Unless he did two things at once.
Yeah, I don't know.
But when you get in there and you ad lib it, it couldn't be a
Yeah.
sample. It could just be an ad lib. I hate
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, I gave this one an 8. I liked it. This is probably one I've listened to more than his other projects.
Nah, I can't. It like I said, when
It's-
I listen
it's
to
fresh
Man,
right now. You have to give it time.
when
to
I
say that.
listen
I
to
really
Man
don't
on when I
listen to
listen
him
to
like
Man
that.
on the Moon 1 though, like when I guess that's
Mhm.
kind of the point Roy was talking about. Just kind
Yeah.
of listening to the shit that he was saying. Like, yeah, that Man on the Moon 1 was definitely this. I feel
That's
like
one
this
with Day and
didn't.
Night.
Yeah, I feel like this one doesn't come close to that vibe. I mean, I feel him trying to take it there, but it didn't really get there to me. I would have to say I gave this one like a week 7. Like I don't because I really want to give it a 6, but
Yeah.
I feel like 6 is too bad because I haven't really heard it yet.
Mhm.
But that's why I say a week 7. Dog. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
'cause
I give this one a 9.
I listened to this one, and then Man on the Moon I listened to a couple of times.
Mhm.
Speed and Bullet 2 I listened to. I didn't like that.
No,
That's
I didn't
like
like
rock.
That
No, I
was
didn't
that.
like that at all.
Let me see
Like,
what I can do.
The whole
was
whole
that
album
one.
looked like the cover. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just
So yeah, so
sound
yeah,
like the cover look. I mean,
if we're not counting Kids See Ghost, yeah, this one's definitely one I've listened to more than his other projects. So
ain't no way. And I feel like I listened to Man on the Moon too.
You really already listened to his more than the other projects, and
I
it
think
just
so.
came out.
Ain't no
yeah,
way.
because I'm
That's
not
crazy.
really a big Kid Cudi fan.
But I feel like you don't even have to be a fan of Kid Cudi to listen to his music multiple times because, like you just said, it's more of a vibe. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
That
That's
just tells
crazy.
you
to
you
me.
really don't listen to him at all. Then,
Mhm.
That's what I said.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And you still gave him a what?
Hey, this one an 8.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then would you
I
okay.
give it a 9.
All right, we all got our
Yeah.
numbers in. And then Jack Harlow, that's what they all say. Album dropped.
Man, he's riding at what's popping,
He
man.
threw a couple of repeats on this bad boy and shipped it out.
Ain't that's what St. John did, right?
No,
Roses?
not like this.
Roses
No,
did make
there was
make
no.
another appearance.
but Roses wasn't on. Oh, but he only did the
He said-
remixes.
Yeah.
He only did the remixes.
Well, yeah.
But still,
Jack Harlow
still,
put
it
the
was-
original.
there was another
We-
one.
we
I
knew
think
the
Monica
words.
wasn't Monica Lewinsky on there again remixed. He
I
put
gotta
two-
read
At least
he
he
put a
put
couple
remixes,
songs
like,
on there.
Jack-
no, but I'm
no,
saying he
but look,
threw. That's
Jack
what I'm
Harlow
saying.
had what's popping on his previous album and this album, the original.
He said this is his first album though, so the other one had to have been a mixtape or
Right.
something.
You can go right now and look. It's
Yeah.
2020 album. It's on Apple.
I'm just saying,
anywhere.
Meg Thee Stallion the other day, she was like, "This is my first album." Somebody said it was like, "Oh, this is what's your second or third?" And she was like, "No, this is my
Yeah.
first
At least she
album."
didn't put
So
no repeats
there's-
on it. I'll
there's
let
shit
her
out-
have it.
There's shit
There
out
was no
there. I'm
repeats.
just saying that
That
there's
shit-
shit
it
out there where
doesn't make
artists are not.
sense.
If it's a mixtape, I could still take that single from that mixtape and put it on here. I think they do that just to drive, like, you know,
we
to make.
know this.
It
to
gets
make their
released the
sales.
exact same way as a regular album. I don't
What's
understand.
the difference? The only difference is you can say is Lil Wayne because it was only on mixtape platforms.
But that's how they make their money. They gotta finesse the system.
It doesn't make sense. Like he dropped it the exact same way as this album.
The way they gotta fix it. The music industry has to fix that because the rappers are taking advantage of it right
Well,
now.
the rappers are just saying
Yeah.
they're just mislabeling their shit. Like
Yeah.
they're
Nah.
getting paid the same.
Why would you? I mean, that's like going into the bank. And, I don't know. Well, never mind. I mean, I say it like that. But you know what I'm saying? They just trying to get their money. How you knocking their hustle? Like, why
It's
would you
not
knock
really-
their hustle?
It's not really getting their money. They're just saying it's not a real album when
Yeah.
it clearly is.
It's not a real album. I can't use that single and put it on here.
They did
They
though.
did do that. What are you
No, he's
talking
saying
about?
if it was a real album, I wouldn't be able to use my single.
What
and
would
put it
stop
on
them
here.
from doing that?
It's a song.
I think that there's something in there. Like,
What would stop them from doing it on another album?
then now it's officially this is an album now. Like, now he's not
You
gonna
see
take.
what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
He's not gonna take that song and move it anywhere else. Now, like those.
Okay, but
Those
here's the question.
streams are not going to count towards another album. Since this wasn't an album, now I could take the streams from that hot song and put it on this album. So
can't-
wait, make me go
So
platinum.
those
Like
streams, those
that's-
streams, that song went platinum
can't-
already.
You can't do
but
that.
those streams are going to
don't
count. Those streams are going to count towards his album sales
You
now.
can't do that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah, this album dropped today, and
I'm
it's been
telling you,
streaming
you could do
since
that
March.
though. I'm
But-
telling you could do that.
But he's already gotten the streams.
Yeah, what are you
It-
talking about?
And now those streams are going to count towards album like units. That's how they define the shit. And that's how they get paid.
we know how they define the units and the sales, but
and that's why I was saying
a
streaming.
mixtape is a mixtape.
So you're gonna have a
It's-
platinum
it's
mixtape
album.
and a platinum album off the same
Yeah.
song?
Yes.
That's not fair.
I don't think I don't think you make money off of mixtapes though. Like, I mean, I'm not 100% sure though.
He
But
didn't
I
get paid
think-
for all those streams.
It depends.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he did because it
You
was streamed.
I don't know.
If it got uploaded.
There has to be a difference, though. There has to be.
If it got uploaded
I
to
think
these
there's
platforms,
something got to.
he's
It's
getting
something
paid
deep.
for
We
it.
don't know. You know what I'm saying?
He got paid for it.
Are aliens real?
Drake
Bruh.
had something called a playlist.
Let me talk about his shit. Fuck how he get
Like,
paid.
that didn't make sense.
Let me talk about the CD because I have some shit to say. Where you at? What you say?
I didn't like it. I gave it a 5. I thought he's the latest regular rapper. Like nothing stuck out to me. He got the Big Sean verse. That one was cool.
That was the best song off that.
This was an album I skipped around. I didn't go straight down. You know, it was okay.
I think because I listened to it towards the end of my drive because I drove from Humble and
it's not Humble.
Nah,
people have that. It's a running debate.
They correct me every time I say Humble. They make sure I say nah. The H is silent. Punk like fix it. Nah, but like,
you live there?
Yeah, I live in Humble.
You live in Humble?
Humble. There you go. Your accent probably. But anyway,
why you look at me?
Because you always say shit like that when he's not around. But anyway, Jack Harlow, yeah. So it wasn't bad. You said a 5, right?
Yeah, I gave it a 5.
I'm gonna save that for the end, kind of build up some suspense to it. Like, does he like it? Does he not like it?
You just said it wasn't bad, so it's probably either a
I'm gonna say
4
or
a 6. It's either a 4 or a 6.
I gave it a 6. I think you're giving it a 6 or 7.
Why?
He's not going 7.
Why was it a 6?
You listened to it, Roy?
Yeah. It was good all the way around.
You heard him? Yeah.
It was good all the way around. There was nothing bad about it.
But there was nothing I seen your Spotify numbers. You was listening to either Britney Spears or Bad
She didn't
Bunny.
make my top 5 this year. That's like the first.
Okay,
but
right.
you know what? But all the way around, it was a well produced album. I like the beats on all of it.
He don't sound like everybody else to you.
Nah.
He does.
It's
funny that he said
he didn't listen.
On Route 66, you reminded me of fucking Fergie.
The who?
That Route 66, that
So
song,
he
the
does sound like
intro,
somebody else.
sound like Fergie. He said sounds like everyone else.
He sounds like everybody else. Like he listened to somebody and then he made a song. Is what he sounds like. Because that's what I wrote down.
That's what you wrote down.
It's like you know how sometimes if you freestyling and like on somebody else's beat, you're gonna rap.
Yeah,
you're gonna rap like that's. It sounds like he was listening to somebody and then he wrote a song. Like, because there was no, but it's his first, like it's his first album, so you know he's still finding himself. It sounded like there were some songs that sound like B-side Drake.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Those cuts, like the very first one. I think there was one at the end. I think that's the one you were talking about. I don't know the name of them, but some B-side Drake on there. Then he had some party stuff. Like, but I'm 35, so I think I skipped through those. You know what I'm saying. I wasn't really But he had bars though. Like he was like he kind of not bars. NBA, man. Okay, let me not say bars, but he had punchlines. Like he was coming with some punches, bro. Like
that Rondo line was nice. He's like, I'm from the city like Rondo, but on the white side like Hassan. Like that was nice.
Maybe I got it. I don't know. I don't like what he sounds like. Maybe I
think they should have never like how her didn't like was kind of back in the background.
Yeah, all you saw was a silhouette. Like, oh damn.
Like I wish because he looked like I don't know. I just sometimes I don't want to listen to him because of the way he looked.
I think that's it because I like what's popping. I was like, oh, that's not you.
Look like how Drake's son is gonna look when he gets older.
Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't for me.
But I gave it a 6. I gave it a 6. Man, it was it was. I might come back. What's the crazy part is I might come back to it. I just don't know when. Like, cause I work.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm because he was hitting with the bars, dog. Like,
I think because
he had a lot of references. In there,
I like that. You know what I'm saying? That old, you know how Drake and them used to do that when they'll kind of drop some shit and then they'll at the like in between bars, like where the ad lib will go, they'll say what that whole bar related to. Like it kind of hits like that, like
running athlete.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it just hit like that where he'll say some shit and then reconnect some shit. And you're like, oh damn, that hit kind of hard right there.
I think because I was listening to Man on the Moon more, it was hard for me to like because they're very different albums.
It was a good transition.
It's hard for me to like listen to those and get into Jack Harlow. You know,
you're doing all right because Man on the Moon. Like when I was listening to that shit, I was in a crazy place, and that's why I liked it.
Introspective.
So I gotta ask you, is you all right? Let's check on my man's mental health right now.
It wasn't sad to me though. Was it sad?
No. There was a vibe that just took me. It brought me down.
Right.
A little bit.
It gives you like an outer body experience.
No, it brought me down, dog. Like,
but that's where I counter with like I understand the vibe talking about. But the lyrics weren't sad.
Let it go.
But they weren't. The only one, the one about his mom was a little sad. But other than that,
like I said, Honestly,
I don't
the way
know.
he was, I don't know if my speakers is bad, but he was really low. I couldn't hear him.
I mean, that's him.
Yeah, but I mean, it was hard for me to like. I give Jack Harlow another week.
Mm.
I gotta transition off Cudi and then see how he sounds again.
That's he doing music is his real drug. He like, let me get off this drug. If I try this, let me come down first. Like, yeah,
I need a week to recover.
I gotta phase him out.
Oh man,
But yeah,
that's wild.
and that concludes the albums of the week. Moving into the
I remember we used to do like 8 of them. How
Yeah.
the fuck was we doing that?
8 of them.
that's because I knew zero sports.
Hey, but you know what?
Yeah, we reviewed a lot.
Jokes on you, fuckers.
Hey, but it's been a while since we've had a week. There was that all the albums were 5 or above.
Because I hit that Yay Ali. I don't know if that dropped last week or this week, but that Yay
I didn't
Ali.
like the name, so I kept scrolling. Was it
part
like trap
3.
rap?
No, it was an R&B album.
Oh wow.
Yes. Yeah, you know Yay Ali back and forth.
I didn't like
This
the
is
name.
a strictly R&B album, and he come with it, bro. Like he come with it. I know you fuck with a little R&B, and Yay Ali comes with it, dog.
Okay,
for real.
I'll probably peep it. And then moving into music news, we got Drake. He signs a sub brand under Nike called Nocta. Are these artists getting better deals than these athletes?
100%. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're catching up,
Ain't that weird?
but we don't really know how the streaming deals work, so maybe I don't know how much they're.
What does that have to do with it?
He's
I mean,
talking about the deal with Nike just by itself.
Because
Like,
you
is that
saw
better deal?
Zion, how much he get record breaking, right? So Drake ain't getting no kind of money like
Zion,
that.
Zion's at one off. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so
no
let's
one's
look
really
at
getting that.
let's
They were a
look at
little ahead of the game with
Yeah.
Zion.
let's look at. I mean, somebody pull it up right now. We got to scream in to pull up the stats. No,
He gained like 100 pounds after that deal.
like I want to see how much Drake is making off
Is
this
it
deal
bet?
versus
Yeah.
what.
Like Dame Lillard.
No. Klay Thompson, because you know he got a little like. What's that comparison look like?
Klay Thompson got a shoe deal?
Yeah, he got a little Nike shoe deal. Like I would like to know how that compares because we saying that they really getting over. I don't think so. I think Klay Thompson getting some bread off his shoe deal, even though none of us seen it or
Here's
wore it.
his 10 years up to 80 million.
But
80
I
million.
think
Okay.
the biggest difference
10
is
years, so
that
that's what 8 million,
million a year.
8 million.
80 years. So let's see what Drake
but,
numbers look like.
but Drake did a sub brand and a clothing line. That's way different than just a shoe deal.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I'm
like
sure
Klay
that there's
Thompson
I'm
and
sure
Steph Curry,
that,
they're just shoe
Klay
deals.
Thompson got shirts with his logo and stuff on it. That
What
counts
is
as
his
apparel.
logo?
I don't know.
So you-
But he's getting $8 million off of it, and we don't even know.
I keep thinking of like Kawhi Leonard's logo because it's called Klay Thompson,
yeah.
the
Well,
KL thing.
Mhm.
But
But Kawhi's also
I don't
marketed
know.
a good
That's
logo.
just the whole thing there. Like a player like Klay Thompson, who's obviously an all-star in the NBA. He's a world title winner. He has an $8 million shoe that we've never seen and we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? For 10 years, 80 million.
like, have you
Like,
just
so we can't just
seen
throw
it?
artists up there because artists not just getting shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like NBA YoungBoy.
YB and Cordae got a shoe deal.
Yeah, he got one.
But what his numbers look like? You just saying he got
Drake's
a shoe
is
deal
19 million.
for how long?
I don't know.
It don't even matter, right?
So what if it's 1 year? If it's 1 year,
if it's 1 year, it's
if
just
it's one for
year,
one.
It's what Dak Prescott frowned upon.
yeah, he got a franchise deal.
He got to win. You know what I'm saying? Like if you win with this, we'll come with.
But
the
y'all looking at this
years.
different. It's a sub brand, so it's 19 million to create it, and then the sub brand is supposed to create and
I don't
run
know
itself.
what that means. Like you got to break it down a little bit
It's
better.
going to be its own brand. It's going to create its own profit and generate itself, its own income, like Jordan.
But it's still under Nike though.
Yeah, just like Jordan is, but Jordan has its own revenue. It creates his own stuff, and that's
so if
that's
it
what
blows up, it has the potential to make
Drake
so much
gets the
more
money, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of
it's
sense.
different than just a shoe deal you design and everything's to Nike.
You feel like you gonna go to the store and get like a $50 Drake T-shirt, just something with his logo
I hope
on
it's
it.
not $50.
It's gonna be about $45, $50.
have you seen the pieces they
I haven't seen none of them.
said
Pieces?
on
Oh,
IG?
I saw the
Pieces?
Yeah, different
I
pieces.
saw the Drake
clothing line.
shirts.
It's not just shoes. They haven't actually
Oh,
showed
so I
any
haven't seen the
shoes.
logo. You call it
What-
pieces now? That's what y'all at?
no. Was that the video where they were like doing that thing where they're like, yeah, I'm wearing this much?
I saw the
You know what I'm
pictures on
talking
IG.
Oh, they had a video where like the rich kids be like, Gucci bag $100,
Yeah.
Michael Kors 6. You know what I'm talking about? They be like in a
Yeah.
little group. So they did like an OVO version, and they had some OVO shirts. They weren't that cute.
And you think they're not gonna be? You say cute?
like appealing. Like they weren't.
And
And you don't
appealing.
think that those shirts are gonna be like $45 to $55?
Well, I think because they said how much they were, so
Mhm.
yeah, they're about that price. I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's enough for
the
me.
puffer jackets look nice. The ones they have on IG. It has.
I know they
It
look
doesn't
nice,
get
but
that cold here though.
are you?
I know it doesn't.
I
mean,
like, why
he's
would
in
you
Canada.
put Drake logo on for the price? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that people are actually like they
Yeah.
fuck with him? You
Who
think
knows?
So?
Who knows what's gonna be the logo too? Because it's another company. I don't think he's gonna throw OVO on it.
It's gonna be the owl type
Is it?
logo. Yeah, they
Yeah,
had it.
you're right.
On the show.
Absolutely.
They had it on the shirt.
It's gonna have an owl on there.
Yeah.
Damn, I could see myself getting a couple.
You see?
A couple dad.
Yeah.
hats.
Like I'd probably buy the shoes before I buy like the shirts because the shoes you can wear.
I
them
wonder.
every day.
Hopefully he gets it. He does shoes.
I would just get like dad hats, t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
I
some
rock
hoodie.
the hat,
Hoodie.
joggers type shit. I don't. Yeah, maybe hoodie. You know
Drake
what I'm saying?
pants.
Joggers.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the scent too. I know he coming out with his own scent.
Yeah, it smells like me.
Hmm?
I said it smells like we. Like it's
I'm
a
gonna
French
say
word.
move in. Let me get a. No, I ain't
Wow.
wearing no Drake Musk. Like, damn, you smell like Drake. Like.
Like what? How do you reply that? Like,
Damn, nigga, what you wearing?
you went to his house or something?
That's that Drake. What's that? What's popping?
It's OVO.
Like, even if a girl compliments
That's
you,
gonna be
she
the
not
way out.
complimenting
OVO,
you.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
kind of
yeah.
a slight diss.
It's like Drake.
And then Lil Baby gets in some hot water. I don't know why I wrote it like this. Just
I like the way you wrote this shit.
just days after being showered with gifts at his ice ball, adult film actress Miss London claims that she was paid 16 racks, that means thousands for the white descent, to have sex with the rapper. Do y'all how y'all feel about this? Would you take a good Yelp review if you knew it came with dry snitching? She's like, you were great.
But like, I mean, you know, I got a couple kids. Like, mama, why you do that? What's happening?
How do retweets work? Like, what if that gets retweeted on your girl's page?
It definitely made it to her page.
Didn't his girl like the one that did the screenshots of it and post it?
I don't know
how it got out there. I just know that it happened in a
Or his baby mama's talking about like
That's
what's
probably
a monthly child support and all that.
God damn, Roy. I don't know about all that.
Bro, it was
Roy
there.
loves
He's
his
like-
mama. Every time
Yeah.
you see the group chat, like
You know, he don't
Roy,
pay his bills. Yo, he's dropping.
He don't even put the toilet seat down after he pissed. Like
He's spending his child
That
support on
was-
whores.
That was Chris who
Yo.
said that.
Oh my god. But yeah, she was like, the best D I ever had came from a millionaire. Blah blah blah. Don't leave him. And then she said, I think his baby mama's name. I'm like, well, damn, bitch. What I pay for? You should. Is this dry snitching, y'all?
I feel like he should have read the terms of that contract.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she was like, in this media age, Lil Baby's one of the hottest rappers. Why would you think that you
She
finna
had
go
to
in
sign
there?
an NDA.
Exactly. She has to. Why would you think that you're not finna walk in?
Sign
How you
that
think you
NDA.
finna go anywhere?
The way that
If she not a hood, you know what I'm saying, a female from your hood, you know what I'm saying, I guess that's what he do. He chunk females money for pussy. I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It happens. So he ran into her. He, you know what I'm saying, threw her some, you know what I'm saying, tricked off on her real quick because he had it. It was like
He can
it was
just
like the
send her-
$100 he used to throw at them hoes. So it was like, okay,
Wow.
$16K.
graphic.
Them other females, they never said that he did. You know, it's a support star. She was like, "Oh shit, I
But
got
like,
this following. Let me raise my stock real quick." You
The
know
way
what I'm saying?
that she told the story per her page, she was like, "Yeah, he pulled up and then jumped right in. Like he just jumped in. Like he didn't. Hey, sign this. Put your name and initials here. You
Appreciate it. Look,
jumped
you can
at
just
it.
Or
send her
maybe
a
he didn't even have that
DocuSign real
conversation.
quick.
Like, look,
I don't
listen,
know.
just don't. You know what I'm saying? It's me and you right now. You know what I'm saying? I saw you and I like you and this is what's up. Like
But she's gonna say yeah in the moment anyways. Like,
But anyway, like he you know what I'm saying, he messed with her. He knew she wasn't finna
I don't
keep
think
it.
he
You know
cares
he
anyways.
knew she wasn't
I think
finna
he
keep it
does.
funky.
I don't
Like
think he cares.
He's in a happy relationship. They got a kid together, and then like I mean,
she like he a rock star. I know he out there fucking around. He'll fuck
Yeah.
around when he
as
was
long
here.
as he comes
Look.
home,
oh my
Listen.
god.
Hey, he was fucking around when he was here. He gonna fuck around when he there. You know what I mean?
Have you
I got the bank account.
have you seen Miss London?
No, I haven't. Is she's attractive?
In my opinion, her booty look hard, so I'm gonna say no.
A hard
Yeah.
butt.
Yeah,
That's like
it's not for me.
hole in the wall type shit.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
Yikes.
So you're like, well, now I know why he did it.
He paid for it. No, that's I mean he didn't get premium. But look, the females did it because you know that's what these female rappers is promoting. You know what I'm saying? Bitch wouldn't let her know her pussy talk. Like
Wow.
Birkin. Like she said she got that
So
Birkin
this is because
pussy.
of
Like
Meg.
yeah.
Wow.
Like she
Yeah,
just
she look old too. She like creeping up on 40.
And Drake got a porn star pregnant.
She pretty
so
though.
apparently
she look good.
But
same
racist.
concept. Like,
and she
you don't
not
like black girls.
And she not really a porn star. She more of like a photographer vixen.
Huh.
Yeah.
So that's sexy.
got the subgenres.
Yeah.
He was like, I never seen her.
Yeah, I'm quite familiar with
pictures.
her career.
Her spread.
But yeah, sure.
Nah.
Like centerfold.
Who Drake knows, I gotta know. But yeah, I don't think she
That's
looks
weird.
that good.
That's great.
I think she looks a little solid, you know?
He didn't get her pregnant though. That's a good part. You know what I'm saying? That then he'd really be fucked up.
Yeah, well, no.
I mean, it just
9
happened.
months.
I mean, I don't even know.
Yeah, he just paid, you know what I'm saying, did what he had to do, moved around. Like he got it, you know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes when you go buy something you know you ain't supposed to get. And it, you know what I'm saying, you just know I got it, you know what I'm saying? Let me just go get this for the hell of it. Like those Ray-Bans I just told you about, like, well, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then
but you need those to see.
I know, and he need pussy to rap. Like he wanted to be inspired. Dog. He was like, if I, you know what I'm saying, if I knock down this porn star real quick, what kind of bars? Like, and I heard, was he on the Jack Harlow?
No, that was the baby.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I heard him. No, he was on that Ye Ali. He was on that Ye Ali. And he came with it. You know what I'm saying? And that Ye Ali is an R&B jam, so inspiration. It all circles back now, bruh.
But yeah, Lil Baby's a good rapper. I like it.
That's a tax write-off. It's for work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, write that off.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
This is the stupidest thing I ever heard. But yeah. You think she's paying taxes on that?
On her pussy?
Well, now that it's public, she has to.
Damn,
on
you might
transaction. Like, what do you file that under?
Contractor.
Roses.
It's a 1099. She might be able to write it off because like maintaining it. Like I had to buy this to keep the snatch. All the bottles of vinegar to make it snatch back. You know what I'm saying? It's the Brazilian wax, and she might be able to write it off if her pussy making money.
Wow,
we gotta start. I should
this went further than I expected.
Listen,
okay,
but listen, that's a good thing.
Is this how you talk on your podcast?
Oh my bad. This a family show?
I don't know anymore.
My bad. He didn't your kids away, dog. Why they up? We are on it. It's 6:00. My fault. We used to be late. My bad. Y'all got a prime time spot.
Yeah, boy, you get going.
Really waxy.
You had a couple of Drake points, but goddamn, once we hit this one, vinegar.
Snap that. You never heard Mike Epps talk about that?
No.
Snap that. Put it back.
No, I never heard that.
Wow, you never seen that Mike Epps stand up?
Nah.
What about you, Roy?
No.
Damn, I'm the only nigga.
Is Mike Epps funny?
Mike Epps is definitely funny.
Cat Williams, Mike Epps.
Cat Williams is Mike Epps?
Cat Williams or Mike Epps? Who's funnier?
Mike Epps.
Really?
Yes.
In their prime?
In their prime. 100%.
Even right now, I guess.
Even right now.
Really?
You don't think so?
I haven't checked out Mike Epps' comedy. I watch him more as like an actor.
I want to say he has something on Netflix, and he
probably do.
Everyone does now,
he's like D. Ray Davis to me, and I like D. Ray Davis, and him and Mike Epps have.
Who's D. Ray Davis?
Oh my god, what's on next on the list? I'm not finna.
Is the Ha guy?
I'm not finna play with you.
D. Ray Davis. It sounds familiar. I probably know who he is if I've seen it.
That's
the guy with the
light skin
girlfriends.
The light skin guy.
He's in a 2 girlfriend relationship.
He got 2 women in his life.
Yeah.
Damn.
Eyes. You think he's funny?
I think he's
the one that was on Wild 'N Out, right?
Yeah, I know him from Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I gotta check his stuff out then.
Mm-hmm. He got to stand up on there too.
Yeah.
On
everyone.
That's
Everybody
crazy.
Yeah,
not everybody. I don't.
Monique does.
She paved the way. Monique paved the way, though. Like they messed her over. She argued it, and now people are benefiting off of that, getting that Netflix comedy shit. I think so. Look up the numbers. See what Monique got and see what D-Ray got. Because you know who Monique is. You don't know who D-Ray is. Like, come on now. Let's figure some shit out.
I never watched him. I thought Monique was a vulgar lady when it comes to her stand-up. So she wasn't really that funny to me.
She's not. She is vulgar. You saying that you thought she was, or you're saying that
I thought she was a vulgar lady, and because of that, she wasn't funny to me.
Okay.
It's harder to be funnier as a female comedian, though, in general.
Absolutely, 100%. Because what's old girl that was with Kevin Hart for a little bit?
Tiffany Haddish.
Like, there was a point where it was funny, and then it was like, damn, that didn't last long.
Nah. She should do, like, serious movies.
You think so?
I think usually when comedians aren't funny anymore, they should transition to serious because, we're not laughing no more.
Yeah, you just look crazy.
Now she's just doing the same role like every movie.
Yeah, it's basically.
And then when I think about it, she do be looking crazy sometimes. Like, what the? You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep doing this.
Did she sound like Marshawn Lynch to you?
No,
They got the same accent to me.
that's wild. That's so
Marshawn-
disrespectful.
Not like voice tone,
Like-
but like accent wise, yeah, they sound alike to me.
Oh, accent. I don't know. I never really listened to Marshawn.
I was
Lynch
like, I
that.
was trying to remember like her voice ain't that deep.
No, not deep, but like tone wise, they could like fancy each other.
But yeah, I think that's cool for Drake.
Yeah,
I think that's
Damn,
cool
was
for
that
him.
the original topic from all this?
yeah. Shout out to the little baby.
Shout out to Lil Baby. Did we move on to Lil Baby?
Yeah, it was
we
Lil
did.
Baby. Yeah.
we did.
Oh damn.
And
Why did he pop up? Oh, the sex thing.
yeah,
He's paying for cat.
like, it's my birthday.
She said,
Like-
"Nah, it's
So I got $94,000 for my birthday. Not
exactly.
100.
It was free money he had. Like,
So James Harden paid for this.
when you find money around in your pocket, you're like, oh shit, this wasn't in the budget. Let me
Let's
say,
spend it.
fuck it.
That's
Like,
crazy.
That makes
Okay.
that makes sense now.
Sure.
Because he was
I
like,
know what,
she hit him with the pay for play.
I guess.
Like,
And
that
then
triple P that.
and then
Pay for play. Pussy.
yeah. Switching to sports.
Triple
Floyd,
P in it.
Floyd Mayweather announces that he's going to be fighting YouTube sensation Logan Paul.
Why?
Is that the one that fought Nate?
Nah, I thought it was. It took me a minute because they
Bro,
look
they
so
look alike.
they
bro.
look so much alike, and it's
Mhm.
not racist or nothing. And like the different articles kept saying like Logan, and then some said Jake. I'm like, which one is it?
They
you know?
didn't even know.
No,
They just saw it was a Logan.
I just thought Logan was Drake or Dake. What's
Yeah,
Jake?
You see?
Yeah.
But
No,
they
it's
got
Paul,
the-
right?
they
'Cause
have
Logan
the
Paul and
most-
Jake Paul.
yeah, weird names, right?
No, it's just like that blend in. Like you wouldn't. They wouldn't.
And they
stand
look
out.
alike.
Sounds
Yeah.
fake almost.
It's,
Which one's the older brother?
Logan and Jake.
I think Logan Paul is older than Jake Paul.
But isn't he like a more of a
Which one's been boxing more?
I thought it was
The
Logan
older-
Paul.
because I saw an interview that said I'm not gonna attach it to nobody's name because I don't know which one is Logan and I don't know which one is Jake. Jake.
Drake. You can't tell Logan and Drake apart. I can see
but
that.
but yeah, what was I finna say?
You
Shit.
saw an
The
article.
I saw an article, and in that article, it had said, in the article, it was talking. Damn, I lost my whole train of thought. Why'd y'all start talking?
Because you said Drake.
I know you didn't have to stop me. You should have just let me go, dog. You fucked me up.
But it's
All right,
weird
yeah.
because I don't
Oh,
know.
he actually got into boxing because of the older brother. So the older brother actually does do it more. Like he's supposed to be the better boxer.
I don't know which one fought the first guy that was
What, KSI?
Yeah, I don't even know who fought KSI.
I think Jake. Which one is Logan the older one?
yeah.
Hulk Logan. That's how I'm gonna remember it.
KSI
Jake from Allstate.
versus.
Jake. The
God
young-
damn it! Both I said KSI versus
both came
YouTube versus Logan Paul and then versus Jake Paul.
But look, Logan
Nobody
Paul,
knows. Like
But
Maybe
look,
they-
there's a Logan Paul part 2, so it's Logan.
What if this is
I don't
all?
know.
What if this is the same person?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Have we ever seen them in the same room
No.
together?
I think so. I think they fought each other, didn't they?
No, we got to figure it out because there was a lot of crazy shit
it was
going
a
on. Like,
hologram? They fought the hologram.
I don't know if they
Man,
fought each other, but
it's the
anyway,
same person. They trolling us, bro.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't know who's fought longer.
We don't even know if one of them is real. This is
'Cause
crazy.
I think either one's had one fight, the other one's had two fights.
I think we just
I don't know.
unpacked something, dog. I'm about to look this shit up.
I don't know.
Logan And Jake, I want to see their birth.
I mean, regardless of it, I don't know. Mayweather's just hurting for money or what? Like, why is he doing this?
Yeah, it's a weird thing. But then I thought about it. Like he's been doing this for a little bit. He fought the Big Show. He
Mhm.
fought Conor McGregor.
That was a little different than this, but yeah.
That's two. He's
he
fought some other people.
he
He
fought
fought
that
that
Japanese
that
dude.
kickboxer. Yeah. So I mean, he's done something like this, I guess.
Is it just a workout for him? He's just like,
Nah, I think he hurting. I think he hurting. He might be a little tight on money.
he walked around
Yeah.
with $1 million in the backpack still.
I saw him.
He went to Vegas and he went to
he's on his
Vegas.
last $1,000,000.
He went to Vegas
the
and blew
bank
the
don't know about
bag.
this.
Yeah, this is a fight that I don't see doing a lot of numbers. Who's really interested in this? Are you interested? Would you see this for free?
for free. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably watch it for free.
Would you pay
Yeah.
$50 for this?
Nah.
I don't think so. But it's $29 now. I think if it
They
was
dropped the price.
That's
but-
the pre-sale. Remember?
yeah, pre-sale $29.99.
Who's buying this? Would you buy that for?
They're trying to
$20?
he's trying his best to capitalize off of that, you know what I'm saying, off of that steam that
Mike
they just
Tyson.
had from the Tyson fight. And like you said, if they need money,
like. I don't.
I think they'll pull more numbers if Mayweather gets added on to the Mike Tyson lineup.
But then that would mean that Mayweather's not the headliner. because then that also looks bad on Mayweather.
I don't think Mike Tyson has any like issues with being the co-headliner.
Can you
and
bet on this fight?
Mayweather
it's
you
Mike
bet on-
Tyson's fight though.
Are you able to bet on this fight?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Were you able to bet on the Mike Tyson fight?
I don't know. I'm not a betting man.
Why
Why'd
asking,
you?
man?
Because I'm just trying to. It was a point I was trying to make before
Oh.
y'all said why you asked. I forgot it now.
You point at the TV.
Oh, because old boy that used to be back there, Jose.
Okay.
He used to be a betting man and he used to know all that shit. Remember that little ad we was reading?
Oh yeah.
It's up there now.
Oh shit. So Victor, you a betting man? You bet?
Occasionally, not as much as my guy Jose.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that Tyson fight, I know they took bets, but it ended up being that draw. So I mean, almost
I'd be
nobody,
pissed.
almost nobody's bet even hit, unless you picked a draw. Which I mean,
Okay.
That's so stupid.
But you kind of thought that was
So I'm
something.
sure
They said no winner.
So I'm sure you'll be able to bet on this one.
Yeah, Jose got a problem, by the way. He's a betting man.
Isn't that why he had to dye his hair because he
Yeah.
lost the bet?
Yeah,
Leave that man personal.
and you think that's been the worst of it? He's dyed things you can't see.
All right, man. Keep Jose's name out. That's my dog, man.
That's funny.
Shout out to Jose.
But
Damn,
yeah,
he had to dye his head. He lost a bet like that. Shit, Jose, stop taking those bets.
you
UTSA,
can't stop.
UTSA is cool though, man.
Oh man. So who do you think wins this fight? Him or Logan Jake?
I don't know, man, because I just feel like at this point it's all about money. So I feel like maybe he bets against what maybe everybody says, man, Floyd Mayweather gonna knock himself out. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not Logan. He gonna knock Logan Jake, whichever one he fight, and he gonna knock them out like everybody feel
You
like
think
it's
he
gonna
can
be a
still
lap.
knock people out?
Everybody know he's gonna win the fight though. If it's rules where he has to win by punching
I don't
and
think
defending, he's gonna win. You know what
You
I'm
think he
saying?
can still knock people out? You think he'll knock him out?
I haven't seen him knock anybody out in a while, except for old boy that he snuck.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
I think that was his last knockout. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think
Yeah.
that was his last knockout.
I
But he broke his hand. He broke his hand that has all the power in it. So I don't really think he tries to knock anybody out no more.
say that because I don't know where it was. It was an interview where he was talking to somebody about him in the Conor fight. He said he didn't knock Conor out because he wanted to fight him again. Like that didn't make sense.
What?
I think that
where's the next
he
fight?
need that
know.
Conor fight too. That's
Yeah.
why he's trying to throw stones at him. Like, hey, Conor,
Hey, you know what? He's
I
thinking
could
of
have
the
knocked your
future.
ass out.
The Conor
Sticking in the
fight,
future.
I could definitely see doing more numbers than Jake Logan.
Oh,
fight.
I
easy.
think Conor would knock him out this go around.
I think
Oh,
so
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He might want to give it a couple more years. You know, get him when he's older.
Yeah.
That's how
Hey,
you
How old is Mayweather?
he up there? He
Yeah.
like 49,
49?
52?
He's somewhere in there.
I don't know.
How old was Tyson again?
That mean Roy Jones is
Tyson-
only 2 years older than him?
Nah, he probably like 40. How you spell Floyd?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel he definitely needs
43.
it.
Yeah, he 43.
I think he needed. You know what I'm saying? I think Floyd
Absolutely.
needed. I think he got into some shit. You know what I'm saying? In one of them casinos.
At the
And it's-
dollhouse.
He said at the dollhouse. Oh shit! He
But-
old girl 16K.
Yeah, I don't know.
She got them dogs on him.
But I don't think it's gonna be that entertaining. I guess I would take Mayweather. They're supposed to fight January or February? You know?
Mhm.
Thought it was January.
Yeah, it's like next month. So yeah, we'll see.
I really have. I mean,
I think Mayweather's gonna have to do a lot more promotion for this fight than the other guy. But it probably won't be that good.
But
Though.
I mean, Mayweather never had a problem promoting.
But which
The
guy is
Conor
which?
fight.
So if I wanted to search for it, like on YouTube or some shit, like who do I search for? Like if I want to see your boy fight, if I want to see like Logan or Jake, who's he fighting? Logan or Jake?
Logan Paul.
He's supposed to fight Logan Paul. It says so.
All right,
Yeah.
let me see this nigga Logan, man.
But yeah, when he fought Conor did more promoting than Mayweather, so he said it was a lot easier for him to take that fight.
Well, I mean, that was Connor's payday.
Yeah.
Connor's never had a payday like that, so of course he promoted the hell of it.
But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And then
Oh, he is the one that fought KSI.
did Jake Paul fight him too?
I don't know.
Now you got another question to ask. Like, I don't know.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Is that his only fight?
that's what I'm saying. One is either fought once, and the other one's maybe will fight twice. I don't know.
But I know
who's
the KS5 fight happened like 2 or 3 times, didn't it?
maybe twice. I don't know about 3 times. The first time it happened, I think it was one of their first fights. I don't know. It's a lot of Matrix stuff.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. And then switching to basketball,
He said basketball.
Kyrie says he does not
He's out of breath.
Kyrie says he will not be doing interviews in the upcoming season, calling it a media blackout.
Yes,
Instead, he says he'll be writing statements.
Absolutely.
instead.
I agree with him. Like, I'm not finna sit in front of y'all, and you know what I'm saying, so y'all can paint me, take my words and try to paint me into some shit.
You know, it's a part of the contract.
Let him talk.
And because it doesn't fit, you know what I'm saying? If I'm out here, it don't matter. If I come out here and I just give you some one-word answers, the media gonna paint me. You want me to be fake in front of these cameras, like, you know what I'm saying? Like other
like
people,
LeBron, really?
Like, you want me to come in front of these cameras and be fake?
How's
you know what I'm
fake?
saying? And he's not trying to do that, man. Like, he just want to be himself. He's a very intelligent person, and people like I just don't like. I've listened to him talk, bro, and he's not crazy. And y'all trying to make the man sound crazy. I fuck with Kyrie, dog. So if you say something, I'm gonna swing on you. I'm gonna fight you.
What's been the hardest question the media has asked Kyrie?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't sit there listening at fucking Kyrie interviews.
It's been all basketball questions. Like, how hard can it be?
What contributed to the loss? What do you need to do? That's all it is.
What contributed to the loss of my people? That's probably what he's gonna segue to. Come on, bro.
Like, because I'm get up here and I try to I try to uplift the community when I talk to y'all, and y'all never want to put that stuff out there. Y'all just want to listen to me say
when
the
did
word.
He do
y'all
that?
just want to listen to me say that. Like, listen, y'all made people think I was crazy because I said the earth is flat.
He
like,
said it.
Like, y'all want to take that shit and y'all want to play. But I'm saying he's probably salty about that. Like,
why'd he say it?
What if he got up there and he was just, you know what I'm saying,
but
fucking around?
What has the media done to him?
Like, they try to paint them.
How is the
He said
the
I'm
earth
leaving
is
LeBron.
flat.
I'm leaving LeBron. Like, they made him sound like he was, you know what I'm saying, oh, I don't want to play with LeBron. I want to be a number one option. And I never heard him say that.
Why can't he do like interviews like Kawhi? That's very just short and just
because that's not him.
Answer.
What is him?
Him is what he's doing. He's being himself through every step of the way, and because it doesn't fit into what somebody else normal, like
it's his obligation. It's part of his job description.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he didn't know that before he made that
he didn't
statement.
Know. So he said he's intelligent.
He's a smart dumb nigga.
Maybe he didn't know that. I'm just saying, okay, all right. So I do got to say something. All right, well, I'm gonna drop a little. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna answer your questions in a
what are you
recorded message. He said he's gonna do a recorded message or something, right?
He said written statements.
So okay, I'll take your question, and then he gonna like write it down and answer it.
No.
Like, you up front from the Gazette.
Give me a minute. Let me write this shit. That's so dumb. Like
that'll be dope if he make the NBA give him a stenographer and had that typing it up, and then
so that's
pull
not
the paper out and she put it to him, and then he start write his answer.
So that's not
somebody else read it.
That's not Kyrie paying Kyrie out to be somebody.
That's Kyrie saying that I don't even want to be here. I told y'all I want to boycott this shit because of what's going on.
What's stopping him from boycotting?
Yeah. So now I'm going to take a stand the way I feel like I could take a stand. That, you know what I'm saying, obviously I gotta play because that's how I get paid.
His shoulder's good, so now he can play.
Yeah, that's his version of kneeling, dog. He's taking a different stance, and they laughed at Cap, and now you laughing.
But wouldn't you?
They laughed at Cap, and now. And this is like he asked for social. He didn't even want to play, and they laughed at him.
Bro. No.
They laughed at him because he was trying to get the people to try to get the other players on his
side. You have other players.
They was like, "Oh, you're
not
even playing. Why do
he didn't want to play when he couldn't play?" Okay,
now they're saying like, because Kyrie Irving. Because he's not playing, of course he's gonna say he don't want to play because you're not in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Like, if he was in the playoffs, then you wouldn't be like, okay.
Wait, no, his team was in the playoffs, but he couldn't go.
Yeah, I know. But why though?
He wasn't on the team. He couldn't play. He was injured.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying he's only saying
it's a different mindset if you're actually playing than you're not.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that whether he was playing, he would have said the same thing. If we don't know that, that's a big what if. You connect the dots to him not being there.
No, but
I feel like that's
him. He can play this year, and he's choosing to.
It's not a what if no more.
So no, he can boycott this season, but he's not.
It's not a what if no more.
No, because
the
money was already made last year. If everybody took a stand,
can he not boycott this season?
He could, but
so if
his boys ain't standing behind him, like they was at that point.
So he
in time,
needs people to do what he wants.
There was traction at that point in time because of what was going on, and now everybody kind of forgot about it, like it was pushed to the side. So now, of course, him doing it by himself, it means a lot less than everybody doing it with him. At that point in time, when they needed to stand together and do that, he was over there by himself. So like he can't do that by himself. Y'all already painted this picture of him of being crazy. So now he does it by himself. It doesn't mean the same thing. It doesn't have the same impact. It doesn't bring him that same amount of awareness.
So Kyrie so you say all that to say Kyrie not answering media question about basketball is because of social justice?
I feel like that's what it's tied to. I mean, but you're not gonna listen to him if he says it. It doesn't matter.
So he didn't say it.
He said it before.
When
I'm just saying, like, y'all could, like, you can all, the media can always connect this dot to that dot, but they can't connect the right dots. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing that he's talking about. Like,
I don't get that.
yeah.
I think he's
Because Stephen A. had an interview. He was like, "You mad at the media because we connect dots?" Like, yeah,
Okay,
motherfucker. If I didn't say that, then no, you don't connect that dot to that, and you don't paint that picture. Like,
So if he says, I never played with somebody that can get a shot like me or whatever, that can rely on to make that shot.
That's not just LeBron. That's everybody.
Who's the best player he's played with?
I don't.
Bro, you really gonna say you don't know?
Are you assuming it's LeBron?
Yes.
Okay.
Why, who else would it be?
It doesn't matter. He could have played with somebody in the 5th grade that was the best
Was he
5th
better
grader.
But he's saying
that was
best,
the best.
He said ever.
He said ever. That's what I'm saying.
So who's the best player that comes to your mind ever that's played with Kyrie that you know of?
I feel like that would be. I feel
Why
like
do you
that would
gotta
be.
think?
I feel like that would be more of a shot
hate you.
at the jump shot shooters on his team because LeBron is not a clutch shooter anyway.
I hate you.
So I feel like why you're connecting that dot when it wasn't. It was meant for everybody, but you're the only one that got a problem,
bro. That's
nobody
worse.
else had to interview
That's
LeBron.
Worse. You're
like
saying
he's entitled, bro. Like nobody else felt the way but you. Like, because you let the media say that I said this to you.
Supposed to
and so now you're like, oh, I can't believe he said that about me. Bitch, you're not the best player I ever played with. Like, how about that?
Who is then?
He ain't got Kyrie ain't told you. So how do I know?
God.
Like all he said was I never played with a player that I trusted that could make that shot. He feels like that about KD.
But Kyrie hasn't had more clutch shots than LeBron.
It doesn't matter.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. He's saying like
Oh,
I never played with another player who I could trust to make that shot.
But like, if it's a factual statement, then it can be debunked.
He played with hundreds of players, dog. Like maybe even thousands. Like why does one player got to take offense to it?
You're making it worse. Instead of him
why
throwing
does one
shots at
player
LeBron,
have to take why does one player have to take offense to it? Yeah, I don't care. Like why do you feel away when it's thousands of other players that I play with that don't feel away? Like get out your feelings.
So
bitch.
It would apply to him too. Then
get out your feelings, LeBron. That's all I'm saying. I said it, and what you finna sit down and have a whole conversation
it's not
about
even LeBron. It's the media that said
exactly.
But
the media said that and connected those dots, and LeBron took that.
Bro, there wasn't much to connect. It was in the statement.
It was a lot to connect. He played with a lot of players. He played with Kevin Love, and Kevin Love is a better shooter than LeBron.
I don't think so.
Okay, whatever. At this point, I don't give a fuck what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with Kyrie is doing him, and that's I like players that just do them.
As long there's no issue as long as he pays the fines.
Yeah, he gonna pay his fine. If you think he crazy for that, then you think he crazy. If you think he just stern, you think he was ready to sit out the playoffs because he was hurt. Like, come on, man.
So
he never said that though. You connected that dot like you just okay. If you was playing, you would.
So how come he didn't play in the playoffs?
Because it's not gonna mean that he was hurt. But I'm saying like if I'm saying if he sits out this season, it doesn't mean what it meant at that time for him.
But doesn't it mean it to him what it means? Whatever it's to him, like you said, don't fucking connect dots.
Come on, man. That's like at this point, it's like throwing a rock in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point when everybody there was all eyes on what was going on in the world. It had all of that traction. Now the bubble happened, the championship happened, all of these other storylines are going. At that point in time, it was just basketball. The world was completely closed down. It was a different type of impact. That's one of those minutes. That's one of those moments where you stand together and you show the world that we here. But now, if he did it by himself, it just doesn't mean the same thing. Like, but he's Kaepernick now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all don't get that, y'all don't. I mean,
you just said he's not doing it. So how's he Kaepernick?
Yeah, whatever, man.
This is a good talk though.
The media is
that makes no sense.
It makes no sense to you, but it means a lot to me. Like I feel like they shitted on him in that moment when he was trying to do something, and so that's why he doesn't want to talk to them. Like you don't see that they all shitted on him, and like the narrative was, oh, if you was playing, you wouldn't have sat out. Like for real, I told you why I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But you think he's lying? Like he didn't mean it because he was only saying it because he was hurt. That's how
I hurt no more and.
It doesn't mean nothing now, bro. Like, come on now.
So Black Lives don't matter no more to him.
Whatever. It doesn't have the same impact. If you're doing it, you're doing it to raise awareness. Now, this is another way that he can raise awareness
by not talking,
by playing and not talking. You know what I'm saying? Like Cap taking a knee. Like that's just you know what I'm saying. And then when his moment comes, you never know what he's gonna say or do. Like if he can build that up. And if he could be the martyr, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be the, you know what I'm saying, you could paint me that, you could throw rocks at me, do all this shit and all that. But just let the man live his life. Like, you calling him crazy. You know, somebody, Kendrick Perkins call him a fucking bird brain, some type of shit. Like, shit crazy. Like, they killing this man. And like I said, somebody said something similar in the little sports group where they was like, they did Marshawn, like they wanted to prove a point to Marshawn Lynch so bad that they didn't run the ball on purpose to let him know, like, to send a message to him for not talking. Like, in the Super Bowl, they purposely threw the ball just to, you know, prove up, like send a message to Marshawn, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some dot connectors right there. If you don't fuck with them, if you don't do as the media is told, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you connecting dots, I'm connecting dots over here. Shit.
You just said that's why.
But the thing is, you connect dots against a person, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole organization. You know they up to no good. This is a person who has their own personal feelings. You think that he gonna go through all of that just for his own personal reasons? Like,
so Pete Carroll did that.
Pete Carroll probably didn't have no say so. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever, man.
Yeah. And then we got Russell Westbrook. He's officially traded to the Washington Wizards.
That's a hard name to say, right? Russell
yeah, because I always want to say Russell Wilson. And then and
it make you sound like you got like a lisp or something. When you try Russell Westbrook.
I got to think about it. And then in exchange for Jonathan Wall, as he heads to the Rockets in his place.
And why all this John Wall gangbanging stuff immediately pops up when he
Bro, that was you.
No, but before I even did that, the shit was already. That's why it was on Black Twitter already.
I think it's the first thing people think of, because what else do you know about John Wall?
Because he recently got suspended from the team, right, for like throwing that up in a club and somebody TikTok or something like that. Like, he recently got suspended from the Wizards. Because
how long he been in the league? Like,
for a while.
You been a blood that long, bro?
Nigga.
Gangbanging got expired.
He bleed that shit.
I don't think
like, he was on the court one time throwing up, you know what I'm saying, bees. Like,
I thought it was like a 3.
No, he was twisting his fingers, nigga. He was twisting his fingers. Like, it was like, and I'm just saying, like, yeah, you're right. When you gotta let that shit go, but
you broke your Achilles in your kitchen, bro. Like,
he was probably bee walking. Can you imagine? No, tell him I was working out.
Like, that don't make no sense.
Bro, that's so funny with that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. He tore his Achilles. You see the type of shit I'm telling you. It's footage of him somewhere. He getting blackmailed. They saw him.
You can't make that up. Like, he did what now?
You tell your Achilles doing what?
But yeah,
can you imagine the call he made to the coach? Got something to tell you, coach?
Nah,
I think of Ballers.
That's not what you finna go to the media with. Listen,
I definitely think of
working
Ballers.
out. Yeah, that was a good show.
You watched Ballers?
I did.
When he was paintballing and he hurt himself that way. It definitely reminds me of that.
Show.
And he lied to Jerry.
I feel like Ballers was for me. It was up there, and I'm surprised you watched it.
It was underrated. I watched one and just kept going.
Like, recently, is that when?
No, it was like a couple months
even
ago.
when you,
I think it was pre-COVID.
One with The Rock.
It was pre-COVID.
Yeah, but you was deep into sports, because I was watching that shit a while back when it first came on.
Yeah, nah. I was like, I think they had like 5 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started watching the 5th season. Yeah, not from the beginning.
It's a nice little show though.
That's a good show.
HBO, right?
Yeah. It's hard to like tell where the acting is because it's so legit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely recommend y'all watch that if y'all watch it. But
that shit came out of nowhere. I don't even remember what was talking about now. I'm just thinking about watching.
Yeah, him popping his Achilles.
Yeah.
Do you think he's back? Will he make an impact with the Rockets?
I seen him. He looked good in preseason, but he always does.
Everybody does.
Everyone does.
And who else looked good?
Cousins.
Russell did
too. Cousins look good, but
really?
they're both coming off.
That's hard.
Well, Cousins was like 14 minutes, 15 points, something like that.
Cousins a big boy,
and they showed a play where John Wall like attacked the basket, and it looked like he still had that burst that he has.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was looking at, because that's really why he was so good, because
he was an athlete.
He was athletic. He can take the contact. He was like a little not LeBron, but
like a Russell Westbrook.
He played that. No, he was stronger than Russell Westbrook. Like Russell Westbrook didn't really get those and ones, and like John Wall gets up, but he's more so like create contact and finish type player. Like Russell Westbrook is trying to finish on you, like on your head, dunk you and shit. But yeah. What was I trying to say with that? Yeah, I wouldn't compare them though. But
do you think the team's better or worse?
I think it's the same. I think that I feel like their game is the same, but the way they go about it is different. Like they both attack the defense and then kick the ball out to the open shooter, and that's how they get their assists.
I think the biggest difference depends on what you're gonna get from Cousins. if you get like quality minutes and good game of Cousins, you're gonna be a good team.
I feel like Wall is more skilled than Westbrook. So I feel like Wall overall is a better player. He has
Really?
more skill.
No,
I think
Wall's gonna work better with Harden.
Westbrook is more of an athlete. Like he, you know, saying that, and you could kind of see that the way his numbers are looking, how they're just kind of slowly declining. I don't think it's because of, you know, the teams he's been on. I just feel like you can't continue to play at that level like Blake Griffin. Like you gotta, I feel like he never his below the rim game never developed. Like I'm gonna try to run faster than you. I'm gonna go harder than you all game long. I'm gonna dunk on you. I'm gonna get to the rim. I'm gonna draw foul. I'm gonna blow by you, get that quick mid range jumper. Like Westbrook was more of a like an athletic, you know what I'm saying, player, and Wall is definitely has more skill. He, you know, better, more of a pick and roll player. Like I just feel like Wall is a better basketball player than Westbrook.
Who do you think is gonna go further? The Heat. I mean, the Rockets or
I think
Wizards?
the Rockets, just because the team wasn't really impacted as much as the team in Washington, because now you're gonna.
Who else did they lose?
You're gonna put Wall in. I mean, you're gonna put Westbrook in there. Wall wasn't playing. They was trash. Nah, yeah.
I don't even know their record. Like they weren't.
They were bad. They were real bad.
But they didn't have Wall.
They lost.
Now
they
added
lost Bertans. I think that was a bright spot because his shooting was like big for them. I don't even know anybody else on that team, dog. Like,
look at that. But we'll see.
But in the East, even though the East is just, you know, down there, I don't see
East
it.
is the East.
The East, I just don't see the.
Do you
Wizards being
think
any better.
Harden's going to stay on the team another year, or you think he's going to get traded?
I think
That's
he wants
hard.
to get traded, man. Like,
That's
I think
hard.
he's gonna stay.
If he's doing what he's doing, I think that I think with Harden, I don't think he has the same. He carries the same weight as Anthony Davis. So I think the leash with him is a lot shorter. So I feel like there is gonna be a point where, look, all right, we're gonna trade you, and you're gonna get on this court, or we're gonna find you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like, oh, we're gonna, before the season start, we just gonna trade him because it's gonna mess with the team. I feel like they don't give a damn if we ain't winning the championship. It's whatever. And, you know, we're just going to find your ass. If you want to leave anyway, we're going to stop. We're not going to try to keep you here, but we're going to wait until we can get the right deal. Like,
I think, what was I going to say? I think he's going to stay. I think the Anthony Davis deal was a little more unique because everything happened at the right time. Zion was coming, and then they had the ability.
They didn't know Zion was coming. I mean, Zion was coming, but they didn't know that they were going to get that pick yet,
right?
Because the Lakers had to win the lottery,
but once they got the pick, it made it a lot easier to make that trade,
right?
And
was that a number 4 pick before? Was that before the trade? Did they have that pick already?
Thought they had it already, and then they drafted.
No, they had the pick was traded off before they knew they were number 1. I think
so
it was a first round pick.
Then they talked to the league, shook some limbs, got the first pick.
That's what I think.
And then, I mean, that never happens. So, yeah. So, I think it's a little different than the Harden thing. And right now, who's available that is comparable? Like, who are you going to trade? What young assets can you get? Nobody has picks unless you're going to OKC. So,
I was saying it was going to be
different.
a King's ransom. So, I feel like
I
always felt like Golden, like the better destination to request would be Golden State to maybe do a Klay Thompson, James Harden, even though Klay Thompson is hurt and it will be a liability for the Rockets. But if you're going to have a player who doesn't want to play and who maybe not even play, if he's going to actually sit out, like let's do this trade. I mean, I feel like Steve Kerr could. I don't know. Now he would probably kill it, but I feel like that would be a more feasible trade. Like,
I would not.
I feel like that would work a lot better.
No,
because they don't have nothing with Klay Thompson, but I know they got to show loyalty to him.
Yeah.
But,
what do you mean they don't got nothing with him?
Right. This is his second major injury. Like, he's done.
He's just back to back.
Bro, that's big injuries. Though. That's 2 years out.
Those are 2 blows.
And it hasn't been 2 full years. So
it has.
It's been like 1 full year.
And now it's going to be another full year.
Gonna be, but he can always come back.
No, he's not. He's not coming back from that.
Modern medicine.
Like, he's not going to be Klay. He's going to come back as a shooter, definitely. But he'd probably be Mike Miller at this point. Remember Mike Miller?
The Heat, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean the Heat.
He started with the Grizzlies, and then he had those injuries, and then because he used to attack the rim and shit like that. He was almost like a Carmelo type player, get offensive rebounds and shit. And he just ended up being a spot up shooter. because he could shoot, and I feel like that's where Klay Thompson is headed.
Because I mean, you're looking at physically and also like the mindset is going to do to him be out 2 years and be back-to-back injuries like that.
And I mean, he's tough, right? Like he's a guy that could do it, but that's just I don't know. The same way they feel about KD coming back at full strength just because of the type of injury it was. We'll see. And like Chris said, modern medicine, you never know. But I don't know. Klay Thompson I think he's done.
So they said if you trade Klay Thompson to the Rockets and Harden to the Warriors, Harden gets 14 plus more wins to the team.
14 more?
Projected to increase the wins by 14. But I think that's because they don't have Klay Thompson right now. I think
they
they're
don't have him
factoring
playing.
that in.
But still, it works. What does it factor in? Like if their contracts and shit work out and
it's a trade. It's
a fair trade.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That shit work.
It says this trade is successful.
You can do a lot of shit in that trade tool, though.
But still, though, I feel like that would be like if the Warriors aren't tied to fucking and they want to because they felt like when Klay came back that they was finna give LeBron a run for his money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I feel like they feel like if they can insert another star with Curry because Curry isn't really. I mean, he is ball dominant, but I feel like Curry and Harden's game would fit better than Westbrook and Harden because Curry is not trying to attack the rim as well.
Harden's game is hard to work with anybody, though.
I don't think
just
so.
Just because he's so ball dominant.
I feel like it works like how KD's game came in and it fit in with the Warriors. I feel like it would fit in that same.
It didn't even work
way.
with CP3. It didn't work with CP3.
That's different. Like
that's a
because CP3 is a. And Harden doesn't play off ball. Like
that's what I'm saying. So
it's the type of person you're playing with. Like if you can't say that in general.
If Curry's a ball dominant player,
Curry is not ball dominant. I feel like Curry can play off ball. He can spot up and shoot. Like the defense going to have to respect him.
You're going to turn him into Klay?
Nah, he's still going to get his touches. Like the way I mean, and it low key did work with Chris Paul and Harden. Just Chris Paul got hurt in the playoffs. It worked, but Chris Paul never got to play. They were that
he
team.
Was rude though.
But I'm just saying on that it actually worked. So, but Westbrook wasn't that Chris Paul because Westbrook, the way he held onto the ball, it wasn't. I don't know, Chris. It was just different. Chris Paul was way more cerebral. Like you can't compare the two.
I don't know.
I feel like it could work in Golden State, and I feel like if Golden State isn't too tied down to Klay Thompson, they should make that move.
And then what else?
That's a hot take.
I mean, they even have a number one pick to trade off too.
And they do have. They could send that. Send that center, bro. I'm telling you,
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were talking about Wiseman. The Warriors.
Or Wiseman. Who are they draft? They dropped their top pick. They still have
Justin Herbert.
No, it was Wiseman, James.
Yeah, it was Wiseman. Like they could send Wiseman with Thompson. Like, look, we giving you these two players. We sending you, and then the Rockets give them a pick.
So Rockets just gonna be collecting hurt players then that are either coming off a big injury or still on one.
They got to rebuild. They got to get. They have to. You know what I'm saying? They either. I don't know. Either we gonna trade him for something.
If I was Klay, I'd never.
Because you get that number. Technically, you're getting that number one pick.
Yeah. Who's coming?
Wiseman. If you get Wiseman and Thompson, you get Wiseman, which is the number one pick. So you technically got that draft pick from a tanking team.
Yeah.
And then you also get a veteran, a proven winner in Thompson if he comes back. You know what I'm saying? That's a gamble to take. I feel like that would work.
And it's not even that, and it works out because normally rookies take a year or so to settle in.
Right.
So when Klay comes back next year, he's already going to be more experienced and hopefully a better team.
Yeah.
I feel like it works, you know what I'm saying? And then, in the meantime, we got John Wall and we got Boogie out here. I don't know.
Like too, man. He's been injured a lot. Let's see what happens.
The team stays like watchable. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not in full tank mode, but they tanking.
But that's the worst though. When you're in that middle, you're not gonna get a good draft pick, and you're not.
Well, no, I feel like right now with that team, that if Harden doesn't play, they're at the bottom of the West easily. You know what I'm saying? Bottom.
I don't know about
with what's going on with Phoenix. I think Phoenix is sliding up.
I said Phoenix is going to make the biggest jump.
Good. Like with that team without Harden right now, if Harden does not play, if he plays, they're 6, 7, 8 seed easy, maybe even 5. If Harden doesn't play, they not in the playoff picture. They're bottom of the league. Pelicans are better than them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling you, like, Cousins ain't played in the same 2 years that I was just talking about Klay Thompson. I don't see Cousins hurt. Wall he's getting hurt, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, ESPN releases the top preseason NBA player rankings. It's the top 100.
What time we got to wrap up? When
It's
When
gonna be
we're
like one of
done.
the last couple
When we're
takes.
done.
we're done?
When we're
No.
done.
It's the
Oh,
last
shit.
couple takes. Roy likes to hold us because what player do you think? What are your top 3 players that shouldn't have been on that
I
list?
didn't even see the list, to be honest with
I
you.
got the link. I know Roy never sent it.
That shouldn't be on the list.
Yeah.
Or
That was in the wrong spot.
wrong spot. I say Zion at 19. I don't like him at 19. He should have been.
Is this the
What did he
right
look like
list?
last year?
Is this the right list?
What Zion numbers look like last year?
Was Kawhi number 2? I thought AD
No,
was number
AD
2.
is number 2. You're looking at the year
Oh,
before.
I got the wrong list. Roy
Damn.
never
So-
sent it.
Shit show.
I sent you screenshots and you said no. I got it.
But yeah, I heard AD was number
So
2.
the top 10 are LeBron, AD, Giannis, Luka,
It was
Kawhi,
ESPN who did the ranking.
ESPN,
you got to pay for it. So
Kawhi,
I didn't do it.
Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Curry, James Harden, and then
I think-
Jokic.
It was
I'll-
pay for play.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I don't take none of those articles serious.
I put Dame above KD.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really put a lot of stock in the players come off injuries
Mm.
compared to like players that really went deep into the playoffs or made the playoffs.
Well, Zion's at 19. I think he's not that high yet. He shouldn't be the top 20.
I don't
yet.
know. So who's top 5 right now? Give it
Who's
to me.
It's LeBron James, AD,
okay?
Giannis, Luka, and Kawhi, top 5.
Damn, that makes sense.
I probably dropped Kawhi.
Huh.
For
Where would
who?
you slide up there? Murray, in Denver, Jokic.
No. Who's after Kawhi?
Then you have KD, and then Leonard and Curry.
He's on some hater shit.
Yeah,
Tough right
yeah.
now.
None of those are better than
All right,
Kawhi.
all right, he can stay.
He's on some hater.
You can't argue any of those.
I'm like, who?
You're like, I want someone
Who?
so bad to be
Give me
better.
a name.
That's what's up. So with that said,
Okay.
he's a top 5 player to you. Okay, cool. That now I understand
That's a
it's really hate.
projection.
I feel like it's really hate now. No, that-
How?
because you said he deserves to be in that top 5. Do you believe in that ranking or not? Because LeBron's number 1.
Before they play? Yeah. This was before they played. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you believe he's right now he's a top 5 player?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Do you, do you, so
So
what do
you
think
have
with
no
Luka?
shit. You can't talk shit about him and call him like say that he's not one of the best. If
When
not
have I
the
said
best
his
in the
game
NBA.
is bad?
You
you
talk
shit
on his
you
game a
shit
lot.
on Kawhi.
No,
a
that wasn't my
lot.
question. That wasn't my question. My question
You
was, when have I ever said Kawhi is not a good
You shit
basketball
on
player?
Kawhi a lot, dog.
What do
You
I
can't-
say?
bro, we connect the dots.
What do I
You're
say?
like, you
We
shit on it?
connected
What do I say?
the dots. It
No.
came full circle.
Y'all
Hey,
y'all
label
folded
this
like
one
Jeremy. What do
Label
I
this
say?
one connect the
What do I
dots,
say?
dog.
All I say is he doesn't take over when the game needs him, and he takes games off. That's pretty much been my only gripe. And shoes are ugly. Like, what do you want? Like, none of these are not
I
true.
think I like that. Okay, cool. But you know he's one of the best. That's all that matters to me, man.
Yeah,
You
he's
know
one
that.
of the
top
best,
five
so
to
he
you.
should definitely
Okay.
be able to
And
carry the
that's
team.
gonna be my rebuttal every time you talk some shit. Is but you know he's top 5.
What does that mean?
It doesn't matter what it means.
It means
just
he's
know
one
it.
of the best.
Okay,
You know what it means.
I'm confused.
It means he's better to you than 95% of the 99.9% of the NBA. Like, come
Like
on now.
before the season started, yeah, because that's what that ranking was.
Wow. But it's so basically you're going based off of what he did last season, and you're saying
Yeah,
that,
because
so that
he
was
was
his
top
top
five
five. What he
last
did
season, the
last
season you
season,
shitted on?
that come
Yeah.
on, bro.
I'm confused.
All right,
What did I
what's
say that
next
was
on the list?
wrong?
What's next
Y'all
on the
are
list? What's next
tripping.
on the list? What's
You
next?
are-
Anyway,
That I'm trying to let you go
and
because
then
you can't shit on Kawhi
Bro,
no more
but
though.
Russell Westbrook's ranked really high at 36. There's a lot.
how
of
is
people
that
above him.
high?
I don't know. I gotta see. I can't
think
see
that's
the
low.
list. I think it's low too.
think
Russell
it's low.
Westbrook, he's a triple double machine. Like it
Okay,
felt like.
no, I mean,
Are you
he
talking
should-
about
okay, he should be-
potential? Are you
he
talking
should
about
have a lower
potential
ranking.
on getting rings?
So you're saying he
or-
should be lower on the list, and I feel
Yeah,
like he
I
should
think
be
he
higher.
should be top 30.
But you just said he's ranked
How
what?
are you going to say he should be top 30?
You said he's ranked what?
You said he's ranked
36.
too high, didn't you?
No, he said he's ranked too.
Hear what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you said he's
He
ranked
should-
too high.
He should move on the list. He
You
should
think
be
he should be
top
lower?
He should move down or up.
down.
Oh my! But you say he should be top 30.
Easy top 25.
What the hell is happening right now?
But you said he's ranked 35.
Because I need to look over it, but I don't think he's
not
30. He's
listening.
not 35. He's
What are
better
you-
than that.
You got the link.
So you feel like
He's 36 right now.
but you said he should move
he's better
down.
than that.
He should move down and be top
Or he
30.
gets moved up.
He's better than where he's at.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn.
That was
Roy.
hard as hell, dog.
Bruh, y'all going different.
Four
No.
plus four. Get the belt. If I got 4 damn belts and I whip your ass 4
Damn.
times.
Do y'all think there's 35
Oh my
players
God.
better than him?
No. That's
Where
what
We're
would
all
you
on
have
the
him
same
top what?
page. We're all on the same page.
What'd you have him top what?
I go top 20.
I say 25. But I can't. I don't really know. Yeah, 20 probably. When you
They-
look at like who was in the playoffs, and then you kind of just pull from that
Yeah.
pool of players.
They got Paul George at 20, Jamal Murray at 21,
Paul George,
Bradley
too high.
Beal at 22, Karl Anthony Towns at 23. All those over Russell.
Yeah,
That's tough.
I definitely wouldn't put the
That's tough.
individual. I don't know. I gotta see.
They got Brandon Ingram over him.
See, no, I don't have Ingram over him.
but he had a good year.
He had a great year.
So it might be like an individual award, but then like
It's
you didn't really
definitely
go
individual.
far.
I feel like
with
it's
your
definitely
team.
stats based where they just kind of look through and
I see who was it that complained. I see why they complain about the ESPN list. It's not really that great.
CJ McCollum's
It's too
above
big.
him.
I think it's too big of a list.
damn, CJ McCollum's above him. It's hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's really
Lowry's
hard.
better, more ranked better than him.
Who?
Lowry,
Kyrie Lowry.
Kyle Lowry?
Kyle Lowry,
Kyrie
You
Lowry.
can't read.
Kyle Lowry. They have him at
Kyle
30.
Where'd you go? Wikipedia? Or you
I
got
just
an
searched
account?
the top 10. I just searched it on Google.
Oh, you didn't send that link, but it's all good. All right, before we wrap up, Young M.A., she got arrested a couple weeks ago. We didn't get to touch
I heard
on
they
it.
found dildos in a car.
Nah, those
No?
are straps.
Oh shit! What kind of straps?
She was arrested in ATL, that's short for Atlanta, for allegedly getting oral by girlfriend while driving.
She said
Bruh.
she was just speeding a little bit.
This is one of those headlines that make you think like, how did this go down?
How does that even happen? That got to be on. I mean, have you? I've never
So-
actually, given oral
So-
while somebody else was driving.
So was she wearing a dress, or did
I don't
she,
see her in a dress.
or
though.
did she have like?
Because when you get
A prosthetic?
when you get in, when somebody giving you some extra love as a man, like they kind of just leaning over.
It goes through the zipper.
and
But if you're a girl, that method don't work.
her pants are down on her knees. But how is you
Did-
driving with your pants
Did
down
she
there?
have one like Bronx pants, the big boys?
You
Like
can't hit the gas and the brake like that, dog. Like your feet, it's gonna be like it's in chains.
it's one of them things where it just makes you think. But she got charged for reckless driving.
But the girl would have to be in where you drive. How's you driving?
And then like, why is Young M.A. driving? Like she
Like, you think
got
she got
it.
money, like-
she can't be in a limo.
Just
don't-
a regular
it just
car,
doesn't
sir,
make any
like-
sense. To
Yeah.
me. Like it just doesn't make.
Oh,
any
okay.
sense.
Here we go. The rapper charged with reckless driving as she was reportedly being eaten out by her girlfriend while driving.
They
Well-
literally put "Eat It Out" on the article.
Well, case closed.
Oh shit!
It was a dress.
It was reported.
So
It was a dress though. Is she in a dress?
so now we got other questions. Like, was it
What
a
is
dress?
I
She's
just
not
don't see her in
wearing
a dress. She's not wearing a dress.
Was it tights with the hole cut?
She had on basketball shorts. Would be
Shorts.
easy to get out of.
What does she rap about? What? Because I know she raps about her strap on a lot. What type of pants does she be wearing? She has to talk
She
about
wear the
something
New
like
York
that.
pants, right? Like no, she wear like the slim.
It's
fits.
got to be some bars. She talk about what she's wearing.
the slim. She wear the slim fit Johns, like the tight at the bottom and the,
I don't
like,
know, but yeah,
There's no way that story is true because you cannot get.
There's a
you can't-
mugshot that says no. It might be true.
You know how far down the seat she got to be slid. Like,
Yeah,
have you ever ate?
it could have been a Tesla though.
Yeah, but
It could have been a Tesla.
Self-driving?
how you
Self-driving.
even get to it?
Self-driving.
If
Tesla.
you're sitting down, like
You scoot back.
she gotta have a crazy tongue. Like the reach on her tongue gotta be wild long
I don't know.
for her to get. You know what I'm saying? To like I don't know. Like
Yeah.
or maybe she's got a big pussy. Like,
Only thing I can think of is it being a Tesla.
And she had a strap on, and the girl
self-driving.
was like, because she's obsessed
Yeah.
with getting her strap on. So like, what if she had a strap on, and that's just what she was doing?
If that was the case, she could have just took it off and said, "Here."
Let me
You
watch
know?
you do something. Like maybe she gets off like,
And then she be like, "Oh, feel nice."
Ooh, you're sick, bro. I think it was a strap on. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Like, and they was like, "Oh, just say I was getting eat out because I don't want nobody to think I'm just
But
I'm freaky like that." She was sucking my strap on, and I was swerving.
like, take it off, pass it to your man's. What?
Give it to Shorty in the back.
Why is this wet?
Hey, ma, hold this. That's some wild shit. I'm just
man.
playing, young ma. No,
But shit, yeah, that's wild. But before we wrap up, appreciate you coming through, bro. How long are you in town?
man, I'll probably be sliding out in a couple of hours, maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
It's a big window. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm unpredictable.
Hell yeah. But yeah, Roy, where can people check us out at?
Damn.
Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, IG. Turn up the mic.
What?
But it doesn't matter where you check.
Wow.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, it don't matter where y'all checking us out at. Don't forget to turn down the bass and turn up the mic.
Oh,
Appreciate
shit.
y'all
Y'all still
listening.
say that? Fuck no.